I got asked a really good question by one of my athletes, and they were asking, we're going back to pre-season training in just a couple of weeks. Why are we still doing strength and not focusing on conditioning and cardio style workouts? But once we understand the science behind the training, it makes sense why we have this strategy. Let's do it. So taking a really simple look at the three energy systems for training, we have our speed power, we have our strength, and we have our fitness. So for speed and power, it's a neuromuscular adaptation. That means it's about the neural pathways from your brain to those muscles. You can either get more efficient because you get better at your technique, or you just get faster from your brain to that muscle. You get more explosive, all right? Next one is our strength. That's our muscular adaptation. So that's your muscles getting bigger, getting stronger. And the last one for fitness is a cardiovascular adaptation. So that's your lungs' ability to get oxygen in, pump that oxygen to the muscle it needs, and then get the CO2 back out. So that's your cardiovascular adaptation. So what does that mean for our training? Well, when we make neuromuscular adaptations, that speed power, it takes a long time to develop those skills. It takes a long time to get your 1 rep max, your 2 rep max higher, or to get faster at sprinting. So it's a hard to get and hard to lose adaptation. So if you don't do any heavy lifts for 3 or 4 weeks, you might go back and still be able to lift fairly close to those 1 rep, 2 rep maxes, all right? It takes a long time to get, but it takes a long time to lose as well, all right? Next one is our strength. Strength you can gain a little bit faster, so those adaptations come a little bit quicker than our neuromuscular, and they also fall away. We also lose those gains a little bit faster, all right? So a little bit easier to get and a little bit easier to lose. Now when we look to our fitness, our cardiovascular adaptation, we can get very fit very quick, but we also get unfit very quickly. And if you've ever gone on a 2 or 3 week holiday, you know exactly what I mean. You started your holiday in such good shape and then you came back and your fitness was absolutely gone. You felt like you were back to square one, all right? So that is how those energy systems get better and how we lose them. So for our speed power, hard to get, hard to lose. Strength, it comes and goes a little bit easier. Fitness comes and goes very fast. So we need to keep this concept in mind when we're programming. So now that we know this new information, we can take it and use it to optimize our training program. So if we know that fitness is the easiest to get and the fastest to lose, there's not much point training a lot of fitness early in the year when you're in that off season, because whatever you gain, you're going to either have to spend a lot of energy to maintain it, or you're just going to lose it and you're going to be back to square one. So for fitness, it's the very last thing I want to train. I want to spend only a month to really push it hard. Maybe if you're in a higher cardio sport like soccer or Aussie rules, maybe a month and a half or even 2, but I want that to be the last thing you're working on. So that is mainly something we're doing during pre-season. So I know you're going into pre-season wanting to be in good shape, but it's all about how we perform during the season. So if here is pre-season starts, start of the season, and then finals, we really want to be in peak condition fitness-wise around this area here. So what we need to do is have it build up during that pre-season, and then we'll go and keep our fitness during the season, all right? So that means all we have to do for that entire off-season is keep what I call a baseline for fitness. So you don't want to be leaving it out completely. All my programming, we're always doing a little bit of everything, but we want to focus on particular things at different parts of the year. So fitness, we're always doing a little bit, but we're really pushing it during that pre-season. The next part I want to talk about is our strength, and that is something I like to push just before our pre-season. So I want to be peaking our strength right around this period here. That's our peak strength. And then of course we'll be dropping it down as we focus more on our fitness. So at this point of the year, we're peaking our strength. And then for our speed power, I like to peak that at 2 particular parts of the year. So I like to do speed power peaking a little bit in the start or middle of the season, and also right at the start of the off season where we're doing a lot of sprinting, a lot of explosive movement. Because you're already in good shape, it's a great time to really push those 2 rep maxes and all that explosive movement. So taking a look at this, remember what we lose very slowly for our speed power. So even though we're no longer focusing on training, what these gains are going to do is they're slowly going to go down. All right, same with here, slowly goes down. With our strength gains, again, they're going down slowly. So we're still keeping our strength into mid-year. Problem is, as soon as we stop doing that cardio, it crashes almost instantly. So this is how we're optimizing our training for the year to get the most amount of performance during the season. You really want your off season to build you up so you can perform your absolute best for the season. So this is a quick look, without going into too much detail, of where we program particular parts of our year, where we're focusing on speed power at some points, on strength, on fitness. And like I said, we're always doing a little bit of everything. So we're very holistic, we're a well-rounded athlete, but particular parts of the year have different kind of demands. So we'll be starting our fitness in about 1 to 2 months. We still want to work on strength now. We'll walk into pre-season fairly strong and then start building up our fitness from that point, so that we're maximum fitness for the start of the season. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. There's a lot of information to take in, and if you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and we'll see you in that next video.